Now, before we dive into what might be the most controversial mountain from the Bible, I want to personally thank all of our Patreon supporters. Your continued help keeps these videos coming, and you're helping bring forgotten truth of Scripture to light. And if you're not part of the mission yet and want to help what we're doing, I'd love for you to join us. Check out the link in the description, and let's keep digging together. All right, you know what time it is. Today we're going into the desert, where blackened peaks, split rocks, ancient altars, and hidden inscriptions point to something amazing. Could this mountain in Saudi Arabia be the true Mount Sinai, the place where Moses met God? Let's go find proof in the dirt. For centuries, the traditional location of Mount Sinai was thought to be in the Sinai Peninsula, specifically St. Catherine's Monastery. But there's a problem. The Apostle Paul said in Galatians 4, chapter 25, Mount Sinai is in Arabia. And ancient Roman Arabia wasn't the Sinai Peninsula. It was east of the Gulf of Aqaba, in what is today northwest Saudi Arabia. That's where we find a strange charred mountain called Jebel al-Lawz. Jebel al-Lawz stands out immediately because its summit is blackened, as if scorched by fire. But here's the kicker. When researchers broke open the rocks on the top, the inside was still granite colored. Only the outside was burned. Exodus 19:18 says, Mount Sinai was completely in smoke because the Lord descended upon it in fire. If God came down in fire, wouldn't the mountains still bear the scars? Not far from Jebel al-Lawz is an enormous split rock, standing upright on a hill, split clean down the middle. At the base, water erosion marks. They run deep into the stone, even though the area is completely dry. Exodus 17:6 says Moses struck the rock at Horeb, and water flowed for the people. Water marks in the desert from the split rock at the foot of the mountain. Is this just coincidence? At the base of Jebel al-Lawz sits a large stone platform, surrounded by boulder-sized rocks etched with carvings of bulls and cattle. These aren't Egyptian-style carvings. They match Midianite art local to ancient Arabia. Exodus 32 describes the Israelites building an altar and worshiping a golden calf at the foot of Sinai. What are bull images doing here in the place where Exodus says they worship the calf? Around the mountain are stone boundary markers, exactly like Exodus 19 describes. Do not go up to the mountain or touch it. There are also stone altars and carvings that appear to show Hebrew letters and messages, including depictions of a menorah and even the name Yahweh. Some were kept secret for years. Others have been recently photographed. Why would someone carve Yahweh's name into the stone at a mountain that Paul said is Sinai? Remember, Moses fled to Midian, where he saw the burning bush. Midian wasn't in Egypt. It wasn't in the Sinai Peninsula. Midian was in Arabia, exactly where Jebel al-Lawz is located today. If Moses saw God in Midian, and Mount Sinai is where he saw fire, it had to be in Arabia. This mountain may not be the one from the tourist brochures, but it might be the mountain of biblical encounter, fire, fear, and covenant. It's not just about geography. It's about whether God really came down and met his people and left marks that still remain. And if that's true, what else is still waiting to be found in the dirt? So what do you think? Could Jebel el-Lawz be the real Mount Sinai? Drop a comment, share your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because we're still on the move, bringing more episodes that reveal scripture in today's world. And if this stirred your faith, please help us keep it going. Become a Patreon supporter in the link below. Joining, you'll get exclusive content, opportunities for new books, and never-before-seen videos that are only placed on our Patreon. We could always use your support to help us continue seeking out proof in the dirt.